Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition here of Step Chat here in the Floativerse. For those of you that I've not had the pleasure yet of meeting, my name is Steve Jones. I am the executive director of Float, of Aloft Streaming, and Fulcrum, and a couple other things and projects and side hustles and all that other stuff. And welcome to another edition here, coming at you live from the Fortress of Solitude outside Seattle, Washington. So once again, thank you all very much for joining me on episode 284 of Step Chat. Allow the show to commence. As mentioned earlier, we have some very important deadlines to talk about that are coming up very, very soon. The first of which is tomorrow. Aloft Streaming is celebrating its 3rd anniversary, and I'm very excited about this. For 3 days, we are giving away 3 free months of membership. So what that means is you sign up for 6, you get 9. You sign up for 12, you get 15. So you don't need a coupon. You just have to join between yesterday and tomorrow. Tuesday is the absolute last day to get the $695 price point for Float 2026. If you are a U.S. domestic resident, after Tuesday, that price will go up to $795. It goes up another $100. So if you would like to save some money and attend Float for a discount, I would strongly suggest you get signed up as soon as possible. Go to floatconvention.com. If you want to understand the pricing better, go to floatconvention.com/pricing. And it's all explained for you there. Remember that the domestic academic pass goes up by $100. The jam pass goes up by $20. The weekend pass goes up by $25. The biggest conversation that's been going on right now about Float are the flotation passes. And one of the questions that I've been getting from a lot of people over and over and over again is, oh my God, how many are available? Please remember, we at this time are not limiting the flotation passes. We don't have to this time. We don't have the same spatial restrictions like we did at the past hotel. So we will be honoring as many passes as are purchased. I finally got around to something today that should have been done a long time ago. Those of you that were flotation pass holders in 2024, you were sent an email just over an hour ago. You never got your digital downloads. Well, that has been corrected as of today. At 5 p.m. Pacific time, you were sent an email that included direct links and coupon codes to download the 4 classes that were uploaded to the website that were part of the Float 2024 program. That's Table Lux Decor by Don Gertman, Organic is Big Business with Ali Kahan and Tiffany Moreno, Girls Just Want to Have Fun and Balloons with Anthony Lena, and Bold Backdrops with Jenny Porter. All of those have been sent, and that's good to go. Dina, I got mine. Yay. So there's that. But many of you will know that there were 10 videos that were originally part of the program. So in addition to the 4 videos that you get direct downloads for, you were also given a credit of $400 in digital downloads. So you can now go on there, you can download the video, any video that you want from the service. You can use the credit anywhere you want. You can't use it towards Aloft. You can only use it for digital downloads, okay? There is one catch. The catch is that you do have to use the coupon codes that are included in the email that you were sent before December 31st. These do not live forever. You can't just call me up 2 years from now and say, hey, where's that download, blah, blah, blah. Once again, we have 2 Fulcrum panels coming to Float 2026, and I'm looking for topics. So if you have a topic that you would like to see covered, please, by all means, reach out to me and let me know about it. I'd be happy to consider it. We've been getting a lot of interest lately in new sponsors, new vendors, and that kind of thing. I do want to remind you all that we do have sponsorships available for Float. We have competitions you can sponsor. We have decor you can sponsor. We've got activities and functions you can sponsor. We've got charging stations you can sponsor. We've got all kinds of stuff out there. So if you want to take a look at your own budget and say, okay, well, I can spend this much, we probably have an option for you. So let me know if we'd be more than happy to send you some information. Our vendor showcase, I'm pleased to share that we picked up a brand new sponsor, or a brand new vendor, excuse me. And I'm very excited about this because from what I can gather, they're a manufacturer without a brand. I want to, and This will be the first time we have a company from Malaysia coming to float. The Everts Balloon Company out of Malaysia is going to be joining us. Now, as I understand it, they produce balloons for balloon companies. So we have now gotten to the point where manufacturers who make balloons but don't really sell them to anybody but other balloon people now want to come to float to find companies to make balloons for. The reputation is definitely getting around. I'm very, very happy about this. So thank you very much to our friends at Everts who are going to be joining us for the very first time at Float 2026. Okay, kids, back to Aloft. For those of you unfamiliar, Aloft is our 24-hour streaming service that Float offers. It has over 150 classes, videos, and podcast episodes pertaining from all kinds of industry icons and legends and up-and-coming artists and talent. It's all available for a subscription fee. We have a 6-month option and a 1-year option. And remember, if you sign up as part of our anniversary celebration, if you sign up before Tuesday or before Monday, by tomorrow, you do get 3 free months added onto your membership. So there's that. I want to thank our friends at Bubblegum Balloons for putting on a terrific class last Tuesday. Thank you again to our friends at Anagram for sponsoring Bubblegum. I'm pleased to share that I am about halfway through editing the video, and that should be uploaded onto the Aloft service sometime in the coming week or so. Now, do remember, I have technically until October 10th, but I'm going to try to get it on much sooner so that you can take advantage of the designs the ladies taught in reference to Halloween. So there's that. I do want to thank all of you who actually were able to attend as well. Unfortunately, I have yet to confirm the date of our next class with our instructor. So I do apologize. I hope to have that information as soon as possible, and I assure you that as soon as I have it, I will post it in the group. The raw recording of episode 26 was done this afternoon, so yay. It shouldn't take me long to get it mixed down, and I'll have it ready for you, uploaded to the Aloft system later this week. Okay, let's get to our street level content. That's the Float Network stuff. That's our other kind of day-to-day floaty type stuff to talk about, and let's get going. We'll start off once again with the Step Chat survey. The truth is I'm kind of running out of questions to ask about traveling or conventions or that kind of thing without getting into proprietary kind of information. So today's question was pretty simple. We are about to enter the fourth and final quarter of the year. The fourth and final quarter, of course, October 1st is kind of the beginning of holiday season. So the idea was which of those holidays produces the most overall gross revenue for your business. Now, I will say I was kind of disappointed because we didn't get much of a response to this. We only got 17 people that took time to answer the survey. 41% of you said Christmas. So by Christmas, I'm assuming that means you're doing Christmas parties, you're doing a Halloween party or holiday parties. So you're not doing obviously Christmas decor for Christmas itself. Second place was New Year's Eve with 29%, which I guess makes sense because I know that not everyone, if you don't live in a very urban area, you probably don't have a lot of New Year's Eve business. Halloween was next at third. Originally, I would have said Halloween, but the truth of the matter is that I often conflate Halloween with October. October is a tremendously busy month for us, and I just assume it's Halloween, but it's not always related to Halloween. A lot of it's corporate stuff that just happens to fall in October. So there's all that. So thank you all very much for taking the time to answer the survey. I do want to remind everybody once again that Float is on YouTube at youtube.com/@thefloativerse. As always, we ask that you subscribe to our channel to help us with growth. It really also helps to like, to share, to leave comments, that kind of thing. We would really appreciate if you did that. Again, it's all about helping get the word out and to get people more in, to get the channel pushed to more and more balloon people so that we can hopefully eventually reach them. So there is that. Also, I do want to retrack a little bit here. Last week, as you all know, we had that massive Tuesday and Wednesday schedule, and my parents were here and everything else. So my goal was to get the Step Chat episode 283 edited down for Thursday. Well, the truth of the matter is the final recording only came to 30 minutes. So with that being said, I never did a summary. If the show itself was 30 minutes or less, I don't really think we need to do a summary. But with regard to this coming week, we're back on the regular schedule. So obviously, we're doing the live broadcast tonight here on Facebook. Tomorrow, the full episode of 284 will be uploaded to our YouTube channel, and the summary version will be available on Tuesday. So Lisa's show, if you're unfamiliar, is a virtual happy hour that takes place every Tuesday. There are people that join in live on the Zoom call, and you could be one of those people just by using the link featured in the Float Convention group. Yes, the broadcast is done on the page, but the link is on the group. The show broadcasts live on the page for about an hour. You can either join the call live or you can just leave comments in the chat there on the broadcast. Then after that, the show goes into what's called after party mode, where they talk about anything and everything and anybody and blah, blah, blah. And don't stick your foot in your mouth because it's not tasty. But yeah, so that's all coming this Tuesday with Lisa McIntyre. So once again, kick it back with Lisa Mac. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. But I do want to remind everybody that next Tuesday is Lisa's international style version of the show. You'll notice the time difference there. The show starts at 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's 10 a.m. Eastern time, and whatever the hell time it is where you are. And it's because Lisa likes to invite the internationals to join us on the call those days, because for them, her normal show is like 3 a.m. So this way, Lisa came up with a way that every month the internationals could join in live on the call and not be like, having to drink lots of coffee like somebody here is to keep himself conscious during the course of the show. Because that's going to be not this coming Tuesday, but next Tuesday, October 7th, 10 a.m. Pacific time, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and whatever the hell time it is where you are. And as Lisa likes to point out, everyone is welcome. There you go. And with that, folks, that will do it for tonight's episode of Step Chat. Let's see. Here's a good question for everybody here. Jessica Patty, are there any decorating themes for Float? That's a great question. So yes, there are. With regard to, let's put it this way. If you're referring to your booth at the vendor showcase, no, you're allowed to do your booth any way you want to do it. Some people like to tie into the opening night theme, but by no means is it necessary. If you are sponsoring decor at the event, you can pretty much do whatever you want. The general theme for the convention this year is a whole new dimension. It is an outer space / alien theme because Reno is very close to Area 51. So that's what we've decided to go with this year. So we're kind of hoping that we get that kind of a focus to the event. But that's for opening night. So there you go. The final night gala, if you're involved at all with the final night gala, the theme, of course, is a tribute to Tommy DeLorenzo. The designers are already working on that. And of course, the primary color will, of course, be green. So there's that. The Monday soiree has yet to be sponsored. And since it has yet to be sponsored, there has not been a theme determined yet. And then, Club Latex is however you want to do it. The karaoke party, the Friday Night Fun can be any way you want to do it. It just depends on what you want to do. Here's a good question. When are you announcing competition information? That will be coming sometime next month, probably the second half of the month. The reason for this is entirely on me. Ryan and Laurel have not yet received some of the rules to review because some of the rules haven't been created yet because we have a brand new competition and Steve has been dropping the ball. So I have to get my butt in gear and get that done so that they have the ability to take care of that. So there we go. Linda, here's a question. Are you decorating in the lobby of the hotel? So with regard to the primary hotel, we are not allowed to. Well, what's funny is we were told we're not allowed to. And then when I was walking on my last trip out there, they were like, oh, and you can do stuff here and you can do stuff here. I'm like, wait. You said we had to start at this line. And they're like, well, we kind of changed our mind. So I can't tell somebody this is the first line. You get to decorate the very first thing at the decor and then allow other people to buy in front of it. You just can't do that. So we'll see. But they're encouraging us to do all kinds of other stuff. But no, what's going to happen is when you pass through the lobby of the hotel, you pass through by the elevators, and then right there where the retail starts, that's where the convention space technically begins, and that's where the decor is going to start. So there's that. So hopefully I'll see you there too. So guys, thank you all once again. In the meantime, get out there and kick some butt. Have a good one.